Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine tutorial series. So today I'm going to work on these icons for the change in icons when I change the weapons. So here is the preview. So initially I don't have equipped any weapons, so therefore here there is no weapon icon. So if I equip the sword icon will appear. So if I change this back to my axe, that axe icon would appear in the near the health bar. And if I sheath all the weapons, then again it will go back to nothing. And that's what I am going to show you today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous Patreons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Alright, so this is the way I'm going to do it. So when I have equipped the axe or the pick, the icon would be like this, appear near the health bar, and when I equip sword, the sword icon like this would appear in the health bar. So I have already imported these two icons for the pick or the axe and for the icon sword like this. So I'll just open my HUD, and here I need to place one of I'll place one of these weapons as a placeholder. Can I place it like this? Yeah, I can. Okay. And these proportions are a little off. The size, I'll just put them right below the top. So that means like this. And anchors, well, I leave the anchors like this. Size X, roughly, no, that's too much. Okay, so this seems good enough. Yeah, this is good enough for me. Right, so I'll name this weapon icon, and for the default value I don't need anything, but then again, why did it become white? Yeah, when there is no weapon, I think I can remove the visibility of this set to hidden. Let's see, does it appear in white? No, right. So when I left it O, I could use the same image here and leave it hidden by default, like this. And it wouldn't appear here because I set it to hidden. Right. So now I need to make this visible and also set the image of this icon image to one of those icons based on the weapon that I have selected. So first I'll open my weapon. This is the parent weapon, and this is a child of that weapon. You can see. So here, first I'll define a method or an event to access this image and change it. is the best way to do that. Let's see. Set brush from texture, change weapon icon, and pass it as a parameter. Alright, and set the visibility of this one to visible, and I should do this if I get a valid texture here. If I get an invalid texture, then I should make this one invisible. So let's do a isValid note here, because when I sheath all the weapons, then this icon should go back to nothing. It should not show any weapon icon. This is not valid. I'll make this hidden like this. Okay, now this is the HUD widget, but this is not the class that I directly access from my character, and that class is this one, blueprint HUD. Yeah, so this one I am implementing through an interface, so therefore I'll add a new event here. Change weapon icon. So I'm implementing this through this BPI UI interface, because so that I don't have to cast this widget in order to call this function when I'm calling that from my player character. You'll saw in a moment. If you're already familiar with my tutorials, you know what I'm going to do. So yeah, here with the HUD, I'm calling this through the interface, these events. Okay, so first I need to create a variable in my weapon blueprint to hold the icon of that particular weapon. So I'll create a new variable called weapon icon and change the type to texture. Just texture would work. Let's see. Drag and drop this. Okay, that worked. And now I'll go to the BPX, and here instead of the sword I'll use this one, this X icon. Right, now where do I switch weapons? I switch weapons in my main human character. This has become a lot complicated than it used to be as I implement more functions. Is it here? No, maybe here. Yeah, toggle weapon. Okay. So this is how I switch weapon, and there are some delays as well. So therefore I'm going to do it like this. Well, this is not handling through a event. This is just the input, so that I am not able to override it from the player class and add the UI update part. So what can I do here? Alright, so let's create a dummy function here, or an event like this, another custom event, update weapon UI. And after this one, I can put it inside here as well. No, I'll just do it here, add it here, because so that it's clear. Update weapon UI. I'll call it like this. Right, and I'm not doing anything in this 𝐂𝐻uman class because this UI part only relevant to the player. So I'll go to player. In the UI event graph, I'll override that event. Update weapon UI. Right. Now what I have to do is I need a reference to get the current weapon. Do I have a such? Yeah, I do have a reference to current weapon, and then get weapon icon. No, I can't access it like that. Let's see here. I need to make it public. Icon. Alright, so this is just an actor. This is an actor object reference. So therefore, I can't directly access these elements here. So, but I am implementing this through a BPI weapon interface. So here I'll add a function get weapon icon, and there should be an output in the type texture icon. Alright, save all. Now in the melee weapon under interface, let's compare it again. Yeah, now I have this get weapon icon, so I'll just return this one, and using this function now I can get the weapon icon like this. Get weapon icon. And I have the HUD update update change weapon icon, and there is no place to insert this texture. Maybe I forgot to add that here. Yeah, there should be an input like this icon in the type texture. and yeah, I haven't implemented that here, so I'll implement it. Change weapon icon and get the widget HUD and call the custom event change weapon icon and pass the icon. Okay, what's the texture? 2D. And what's the texture? Yeah, this is texture 2D. Why did I do that? Is it necessary? Can I just use a texture? Yeah, it works. Oh no. No, it is necessary to have a 2D element, so therefore I can't change this back to texture, just texture type. So I need to change this back to texture 2D, and likewise I have to change the other things as well. That means here I need to change this back to texture 2D and compile. Now right, now I can connect this one without any issue, but there is a little problem because in the weapon this one also should be texture 2D. And then here also this weapon icon type should be in texture 2D. Right. Okay. Now everything is in order. Here I can pass it. Alright. Is that all? And one small issue. Because I'm using this toggle weapon here as well, so therefore instead of placing it outside this macro, I'll put it inside like this. Update weapon UI. Okay, now let's see how it works. Okay, initially no weapon icon. Let's equip sword. Yeah, now it's there. Let's equip the other weapon. Yeah, icon appeared, but it seems a little off, but that's alright. Let's fix it later. Okay, so let's sheath all the weapons, and still it's there. So let's see how can we fix that. When I sheath all the weapons, there should not be any icons. And it happens here. Date weapon UI, current weapon. So let's see. So I'm setting the current weapon here. So when I don't have a current weapon, I should hide the weapon icon. And it seems I'm not setting that variable to null when I don't have a weapon. So I'll set it here. Set current weapon to none. I hope this won't throw any other errors. Let's see. Well, it seems unfortunately setting that current weapon to none does make some issues. So I will not do that here. So what can I do now? Yeah, maybe I can use this current weapon number. Okay, I'll use that. Like this. Let's do a branch and get current weapon number. If this is larger than 0, that means I do have a weapon. 0, I'm calling this one like this. Otherwise, I'm gonna call this function without a icon reference. Let's see. Okay, now sword is there. Let's equip X and right, and let's 0. Okay, now it's working. And yeah, that's all I want to do for today. And you can see the sword image is a little off. We need to fix that. So for the X, this works. Let's change this back to sword and see how it. Okay, so this is not working. Okay, so I set the size of the sword icon and the X icon to same in the Photoshop and re-imported. Now they works without any issue, like this. Alright, so that's all for today, and I'll update this part as well to my Patreon page. Feel free to check that. And also, if you like to support my work, you can always join my Patreon club, and depending on the tier you join, you will have different privileges. Alright, see you in the next video. And in the next video, actually I haven't thought what to do tomorrow. Anyway, see you in the next video. Goodbye.